श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। वागीशाद्यासमनस सर्वार्थानाम् उपक्रमेण नत्वा कृतकृत्यास्य तं नमामि गजाननं। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्मव्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोः भगवतोऽस्य दैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये। यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण द्वैतवासना प्रमुच्यते बोधात्मकाय नमस्तस्मै भगवते श्रीरमणमहर्षेः हृदाकाशे सदा भान्तं शान्तम् आनन्दरूपिणं ज्ञानभाणम् अहं वन्दे सद्गुरुं श्रीसत्यसायिनं मन्त्रयामिनम्। दौर्बर्युक्ता चतुर्भिस्फटिकमणिमयीमक्षमालां ददानास्ते नैकेन पद्मं सितमपि शशुकं पुस्तकं चापरेण भासा कुन्देन्दुशङ्खस्फटिकमणिनिभा भासमाना समाना सा मे वाग्देवतेयं निवसतु वदने सर्वदा सुप्रसन्ना। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम्। यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरमतप्तस्थं मुनिं वन्दे पराचेतसमकल्मषम्। गोष्पदीकृतवारीशमशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायण महामालारत्नं वन्दे अनिलात्मजम्। अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकीशोकनाशनं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्। उल्लङ्घ्य सिन्धोः सलिलं सलीलं यशोकवन्यं जनकात्मजाय आदाय तेनैव ददाह लङ्कां नमामि तं प्राञ्जलिराञ्जनेयम्। आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमणीयविग्रहं भारिजातधर्मूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं भाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायण महानदी वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना। तदुपगतसमाससन्धियोगं सममधुरोपनार्थवाक्यबद्धं रघुवरचरितं मुनिप्रणीतं दशशरसश्च वदं निशामयद्वं मानिषादप्रतिष्ठान्तमगमशाश्वती समाहयत्करं च मिथुनादेकम् आवधी काममोहितम् आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। वैदेही सहितं सरदुर्मतले हिमे महामण्डपे मध्ये पुष्पकमासने मणिमये वीरासने सुस्थितम्। अग्रे वाचयति प्रपञ्चनसुते तत्त्वमुनिभ्यः परं व्याख्यान्तं भरतादिविप्रवृतं रामं भजे श्यामलं। वामे भूमिसुता पुरश्च हनुमान् पश्चात् सुमित्रा सुतः शत्रुघ्नो भरतश्च पार्श्वदलयो वायुवादुकोणेषु च सुग्रीवश्च विभीषणश्च युवराट् तारासुतो जाम्बवान् मध्ये नीलसरोजकोमलरुचिं रामं भजे श्यामलम्। गुरुवर्ते त्यक्तराज्यो विचृतन्वनं पद्मपद्भ्यां प्रियायाः पाणिस्पर्शाक्षमाभ्यां रचितपदरुजो यो हरीन्द्रानुजाभ्यां वैरूप्या शूर्पणख्या प्रियविरहरुषारोपित भ्रूविजृम्भ त्रस्ताब्धिः बद्धसेतुः कलदवदघनः कोसलेन्द्रो वतान्नः। जानकीकान्तस्मरणं जय जय आञ्जनेय स्वामी की जय। Rama spoke about dharma to his mother Yashoda, Kausalya. ராமாயணம் போனாலும் கிருஷ்ண தியானம் போக மாட்டேங்கிறது. गच्छपुत्र त्वमेकाग्रो भद्रं ते अस्तु सदा विभुः। Kaushalya is convinced by Rama that the only course of action left for him is to go to the forest and that she has to stay back and look after her husband, fulfill her wifely duties. Now she resigns herself to the fact and starts to profusely bless Rama with all good, with all safety, with all kinds of help to come to him in the forest, with no obstacles whatsoever in the forest, so that the 14 years that he has got to spend in the forest will pass by easily for him. Another children, Rama, go and come back safe. Gachedanim mahabaho kshemena punaragataha. Go safely and come back safely and give joy to me when you return. அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு she starts blessing him in many ways. She says, may all the gods, may all the maharshis protect you in all ways when you are in the forest. May all the weapons that were taught to you by Vishwamitra Maharshi stay by your side all the time and protect you. Pitru susrushaya putra matru susrushaya tata satyena cha mahabaho chiram jiva virakshitaha. The service that you are rendering to your father and to your mother and the truth that you are upholding, may that protect you. May that keep you safe. May Samit Kushaka Pavitrani Vedyaschayatanani cha. May the sacrificial fuel that is offered into a yajna, the Kushak grass, the sacrificial altars, may the temples everywhere, may the mountains, trees, plants, lakes, birds, may the serpents, may the animals, lions, etc. protect you. स्वस्ति साध्याश्च विश्वे च मरुतश्च महर्षयः स्वस्ति धाता विदाता च स्वस्ति पूषा भगो अर्यमाः लोकपालाश्च ते सर्वे वासव प्रमुखास्तथा. May the Sadhyas, Vishvedevas, Maruts, the great Maharishis, the Virat Purusha, Brahma, the Surya, Bhaga, Aryama, Ashtadikpalakas including Indra, may all of them shower their blessings upon you. Ritavaschaiva, Pakshascha, Masa, may the 6 seasons, the years, the months, the fortnights, the nights, the days, every moment, every kshanam, may all of that bring good to you. May Smriti, Dhriti and Dharma always protect you. Smriti, memory, Dhriti, determination, Dharma, righteousness, may those always protect you. May Skanda, Soma, Brihaspati, Saptarishis, Narada always protect you. May Siddhas protect you at all times, invoked by me in all the directions, let them protect you. May the mountains, the seas, Lord Varuna himself, the heaven, the earth, the space in between, Antariksha, all the rivers, all the stars, all the planets with their presiding deities, night, day, dawn, dusk, let everything protect you. May the gods protect you, may the demons protect you. Let the devas protect you, let the asuras also protect you. Let there be no fear from any rakshasas for you. May monkeys, scorpions, mosquitoes, snakes and so on, and other insects, creepies, crawlies, may none of them give any trouble to you. May elephants, lions, tigers, bears, wild horned buffaloes, wild boars, etc. do no harm to you. Children, Vrisam sabojana raudra ye chanye sattvajatayaha ma cha tvam himsishu putra maya sampujitaastvahi. May all the carnivorous animals be well disposed towards you. May all the herbivorous animals be well disposed to you. I pray to all of them. May your path be auspicious. May your strength be fruitful to you. Go safe and come back. Achieve all success on your way. May all the heavenly gods protect you. May the earth protect you. May all the gods and all the quarters protect you. Let no harm come to you. Propitiated by my worship, by my prayer, let Brahma protect you, let Brihaspati protect you, let Soma protect you, let Surya protect you, let Kubera protect you, let Yama protect you when you are in Dandakharanya. Let Agni protect you, let Dhuma, the smoke protect you, let all the mantras that are offered by the various ritualists who are offering the sacred offerings into the fire, may that protect you. The Rishigallan Cholra Vakyam, let that protect you. May Shiva, the Lord of all the worlds, Brahma, Vishnu protect you. Sarvaloka Prabhur Brahma Bhutavarta Tatarshayaka Ye cha Shesha Suraste Tvam Rakshantu Vanavasinam. Let Shiva protect you, Vishnu protect you, Brahma protect you, let the Rishis protect you. அப்படின்னு she is praying to everybody. அதுக்கப்புறம் taking all the priests and all who have gathered there, she gets all the she gets them to do sacrificial offerings for Rama's well-being and safety. Gets the prasadam, gives it to Rama. அதுக்கப்புறம் சொல்றா, once again she blesses Rama. She says, may the same blessings that were given yan mangalam sahasrakshe सर्वदेव नमस्कृते वृत्रनाशे सर्वतत्ते भवतु मंगलम. मंगलाशासनम पண்றா. Amma is giving all auspicious blessings to the child here. She says, may the same auspicious blessings that were invoked upon Indra when he set out to destroy Vritrasura by all the devas be upon you. Yan mangalam suparnasya vinata kalpayat pura amritam prarthayanasya tatte bhavatu mangalam. Let the blessings that were invoked by Vinata, the mother of Garuda, upon her son Garuda when he set out to bring the Amrita Patram, Amrita Kalasham, may those blessings come upon you. Amritotpadena daityan Gunato Vajradarasya yat Aditir Mangalam Pradatatte Bhavatu Mangalam. May you be given the same blessings that were invoked by Aditi, Devamata Aditi, upon her son Indra, so that he may kill all the Daityas at the time when they churned the ocean to get Amritam out of it. Trin Vikraman Prakramato Vishnu Ramita Tejasaka Yadasin Mangalam Rama Tatte Bhavatu Mangalam. May the auspiciousness that was gained by Vamanamurti when he went out to Mahabali Chakravarti's Yajna and by 3 steps measured all the worlds, may the same blessings come to you. Ritasvasagara Dvipa Veda Loka Dishashchate Mangalani Mahabaho Dishantu Shubhamangalaha. May the auspicious and prosperous Ritavaha, seasons, Sagaraha, the oceans, the islands, Dvipa, Veda, the Vedas, the worlds, the quarters, may all of them bless you with auspiciousness. Abdinnu Kausalya blesses Rama. Go and come back. I'll be happy only after seeing you at the end of the lapse of 14 years. Until then, I will not know any happiness. Eventually, she blesses Rama. Rama takes leave, goes around his mother, falls at her feet. Tatatu devya sakrita pradakshino nipidya matus charano punah punaha jagama sita nilayo mahayasha saraghava prajvalita swaya shriya. He went around his mother, fell at her feet, nipidya Punaha, again and again he pressed her feet. Kaala pidichu அப்படியே விழுந்து விழுந்து he is doing namaskaram to his amma. Sakshat Lokanatha, Lokeshwaran, Bhagavan, Trilokadipati. He is the Lord of everybody. He is the Jagannatha himself. Analum, when he has taken that human form, he demonstrates the amount of importance and respect that should be given to one's mother. He falls at her feet. It is only the mother's heart that will always wish good to the child. Never wish any harm to come to the child. Whether she knows what is good or not is a different story. Kaikeyi also wishes good for her child only. Kaikeyi does not know, although she does not know what is good for Bharata, but she only wishes good for Bharata. Kausalya also is wishing only good for Rama. In the Madhuri, every mother only wishes good to come to her child. That is why mother is given so much of importance. Matrudevo Bhava. Bhagavan is demonstrating how one should deal with one's mother. அதுக்காக தர்மத்தை விடப்படாது. Just for, even though it is only the mother, that doesn't mean one should leave off dharma. Dharma should still be followed. Convincing his mother very nicely, he still follows the dharma. He falls at her feet and takes leave and goes to Sita's, the place where Sita is waiting. The news has to be broken to Sita. She is still there. அதனால சீதையினுடைய நிலையத்துக்கு போறார். Sita was still engaged in the rituals and the worship, adhanala she has not heard this news yet. Devakaryam swayam kritva kritagnya krishtachetana Abhignya Rama Dharmanam Rajaputram Pratikshate. She was waiting for Rama. Again Ramar varar. Everybody is happy and Rama with head bowed down. Rama is walking. Rama Vrida thunu solra. Vrida அப்படினா கிரியா, ஒரு மாடஸ்டி, ஒரு embarrassment of some sort. என்ன embarrassment அப்படின்னா, the people do not know yet. They are all greeting him saying, you are going to become the king, Jai Shri Ram, he is going to be our king அப்படின்னு சொல்றா இல்லையா. அப்போ எனக்கு என்ன சொல்றது, what to say about them. அதனால அப்படி தலையை குனிஞ்சு வர. Rama is avoiding looking at them. He is walking with his head down. And there is Ata Sita Samutpatya Vepamana Cha Dampatim Apashya Shoka Santaptam Chinta Vyakulitendriyam. Ramanuடைய plight நினைச்சு பார்க்கணும். Rama's plight is not easy because he knows the impact this news is going to have on Sita also. On the one hand, already somehow he has braved the storm that was raging in Kausalya's heart. He has somehow made her happy. Made her not happy, made her some sort of consolation, attained some kind of consolation. Now he is coming to see Sita. Naturally, Sita is also going to be distressed. Yeah, sometimes generally a sorrow that comes to you can bear. Anna, the sorrow that comes to people who are near and dear to you is the one that is difficult for us to bear. Our own sorrow, it is easy to bear. நம்மளோட கஷ்டத்தை நம்ம பொறுத்து விடலாம். But sorrow that we have got to convey to other people and the seeing them in sorrow is a great terrible pain. When you are a parent, for instance, if you are ill, if you have a fever or you have a cough and you have a congested nose and you cannot breathe, you can put up with it. But when you see the same thing in your child, you cannot bear it. And you want to do something to clear it off, but you cannot do anything. And the மாதிரி ஒரு helplessness, ஒரு விவஸ்வதா வரும். You cannot do anything about it, you are helpless in it. Your own sorrow you are able to bear. Rama is in that state. It is not a sorrow to him. Anna, the sorrow that is going to come to Sita, the sorrow that is going to come to Mother Kausalya is the sorrow that is there in him. அதுங்கிறதுனால Apashya Shoka Santaptam. Rama, Sita is looking at Rama, Rama is walking, he has not said a word, Anna, by simply looking at him, Sita is able to understand Vyakulatendriyam, Rama is disturbed. Is Rama really disturbed is a question. Analam, Vivarnavadanam Drishtvatam Prasvinnamarshanam Aha Dukka Visantapta Kividani Midam Prabho. அப்படின்னு இங்க ஒரு வாக்கியம் போடுற. ताम दृष्ट्वा सहि धर्मात्मा न शशाक मनोगतम तम शोकम राघव सोडुम ततो विव्रतताम गतः. Sita is trembling in anxiety and worry on seeing Rama's face being disturbed. Sita is upset on seeing Rama's face, vivarnam, pale face. Sorrow, Ramar ke do sharir இல்லன்னு சீதைக்கு தெரிஞ்சு போயிடுது. Sita is able to understand something is not right with Rama. Look at the beauty. Nobody was able to find out anything different with Rama, but Sita is able to find out. அப்படிங்கிறதா இங்க முக்கியம். Valmiki doesn't gain anything by saying Rama was sorrowful. Rama is not sorrowful as being well established. Rama can easily subdue the sorrow in his heart and not let anything be expressed upon his face and Gardam has been well established. But even then Sita is able to find out. That shows how much in tune with Rama Sita is. That which was not expressed also was caught by Sita. The Sita is in Rama Hridayam. Sita's heart is beating in sync with Rama, as it were. Swami used to tell us NVC, non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication. Meaning, what he wanted us to do was, he wanted us to be so much in tune with him that even without him having to tell us, we should be able to pick up what it is that he wants out of us. Adhikku Swami would train. He will simply look. And maybe an imperceptible nod of the head, which means come here. Hey, you, come here, Chelamanda. Not necessary. அப்படின்னா போறோம். அப்படி பார்த்து அப்படி பண்ணா போறோம். உடனே the fellow will get up and come. அது Swami would train. ஏன்னா he would say, you must be in tune with me. How else will you get grace? Our Shastra says you got to spend 12 years with the Guru. What for? The 12-year period and a magical period. The 12 year kulla edha aiduma. If you spend 12 years, will anything happen? Is 12 years enough? It is the ultimate limit. அப்படின்னா Indra spends 108 years with his Guru. He finished 12 years, then goes back, comes back again, spends another 12 years, goes out, comes and spends another 12 years. Until he gets the truth, he keeps spending 12 years or batch of 12. The 12 is not a magical number. Spending 12 years is not automatically going to give you any jnana or anything. But the hope is that in the 12 years, you will be able to finally be in sync with the Guru. Instead of sinking in your own sorrows, you'll be able to be in sync with him, you'll be able to understand him, you'll be able to feel him, so that when he explains the truth, you are that, it will sink into you. If you are not in sync with him, the truth will not sink into you. You will only sink in samsara sagara. In the sync, to be in tune with the எத்தனை வருஷம் இருந்தாலும் if you are ultimately not in tune with the Guru, அப்படின்னா useless. எல்லாம் வேஸ்ட் ஆயிடும் இல்லையா? சொல்லாது சொல்லினி சொல்லரனில் என்று சும்மா இருந்தாய் அருணாச்சலா அப்படின்னு ரமண பகவான் says, அருணாச்சலா without telling you told அப்படின்னு. Without telling how can you say? அதான் இங்கிதம் புரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுன்னு அர்த்தம். அப்படின்னா ரமண பகவான் was such an extraordinary disciple of his Guru Arunachala that even when Arunachala did not say, he understood what Arunachala was saying. அந்த அளவுக்கு வரணும். மௌன வியாக்கியா பிரகடித பரபிரம்ம தத்துவம் யுவானம் மௌன வியாக்கியா பிரகடிதம். How was the Brahman revealed to the Sanat Kumaras by Dakshinamurti? அப்படின்னா மௌன வியாக்கியத்துல மௌனத்திலேயே சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்டார். அப்படின்னா the disciples were so much in tune with the Guru that in the silence of the Guru was enough to become a great explanation for them. இல்லையா? அதை இங்க Sita is demonstrating. அதுதான் முக்கியம். That is why later on Rama is going to struggle and move heaven and earth to get Sita back. And she is so much in tune with Rama. Ideal disciple. The marriage, the mantras that are uttered during marriage and the mantras that are uttered during Upanayanam are very similar. When a young boy is getting a sacred thread ceremony done, the father says, I hand you over to your Guru. And he says to the Guru, please take hold of him by the hand and impart to him the highest truth. When the father of the bride gives away the bride to the husband, to the boy, he places her hand into his hand and says, holding her by the hand, lead her to the truth. So in a way, the wife becomes the disciple of the husband. And the disciple nale enna vadumna in tune vadum. If you are not in tune, you are not a disciple. Sishya அப்படின்னா disciple அப்படின்னா யாருன்னா one who is in tune with the hridayam of the Guru alone can be called as the disciple. Nobody else can be called as a disciple. Sita is amply proving that she is worthy of Rama because she is in tune. The moment Rama walks in, she understands something is going on. She gets up and says, what happened? What happened? Yen, why is your lotus-like face now not as blossoming as it always is? What has happened? அப்படின்னு கேட்கிறா. எல்லாத்தையும் உடனே புரிஞ்சுனுட்டா. There is no joy in your face னுட்டா. அபூர்வா முகவர்ணஸ்ச ந பிரகர்ஷஸ்ச லக்ஷதே. You may be smiling, but I know that there is no joy. Something is wrong. என்னாச்சு சொல்லுங்க. Tell me what is wrong. அப்படின்னு உடனே Rama says, Site, Tatra Bhavan Stataka pravrajayati mam vanam. Sita, my father is banishing me to the forest. I'll tell you how this banishment has come. Eventually, he explains everything that has happened, how Kaikeyi asked for the 2 boons, and as a part of the first boon, he has to go to the Dakaranya forest. And Bharata will become the king. Adanala, let me tell you a few things before I leave. One day I have come to see you to tell you certain things. Bharatasya savipe tu nakam kathaya kadachana. When in front of Bharata, never praise me. Don't speak high about me in front of Bharata. Enna? சொல்ற அழகா சொல்ற புத்தி யுக்தாஹி புருஷா ந சஹந்தே பரஸ்தவம். புத்தி யுக்தாஹி புருஷா, அதாவது those who are intellectuals, those who are intelligent people, அவங்களுக்கு they do not like other people being praised in front of them. ஜெனரலாவே யாருக்குமே பிடிக்காது. ரெண்டு பேர், if there are 2 doctors அப்படின்னா, if you come in front of one doctor, you praise another doctor, this doctor will not like it. ஜெனரலாவே இப்போ பிரவச்சனம் பண்றவாளே இருக்கும்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்களேன். suppose we are giving discourse, you praise somebody else's discourse to me அப்படினா I may not like it. என்னது நம்ம மட்டும் சொல்லலையா அப்போ அப்படினு. ஏன் நான் சொல்லலையா அப்படி. why am I not saying அப்படினு. என்ன அவன் மட்டும் தான் சொல்றாளா அப்படினு. வராது சொல்றேன். Children also do not like it இல்லையா. when you say that child studies well அப்படினா don't compare அப்படிங்க குழந்தை உடனே சொல்லும். You start comparing, don't compare. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes to be compared to another person. When they themselves are good in something, if they are singing well, அவ என்னமா பாடினா தெரியுமோன்னு அவளை சொன்னா நல்லா இருக்காது, ரசிக்காது, அவளை கேட்க பிடிக்காது. Nobody will like it. If you are a good cook அப்படின்னா, if somebody else's cooking is praised, you will not appreciate it. General human nature இல்லையா. அதை சொல்றாரு இங்க ராமர். புத்தி யுக்தா ஹி புருஷா ந சகந்தே பரஸ்தவம் தஸ்மானதே குணாகத்யா பரதஸ்யாக்ரதோ மம. அதனால in front of Bharata, do not praise me, do not speak highly about me, and don't expect any special treatment from Bharata. But at the same time, I know he is the king, அதனால you must make efforts to win his favor also, because he is the king. Treat him as your son, give him the treatment that you would, as though he is your son. You, Shatrugna and Bharata, should be treated by you. இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் தான் கொடுக்குற. கால்யமுத்தாய தேவானாம் கிருத்வா பூஜாம் யதா விதி. காலங்காத்தால சீக்கிரம் எழுந்துக்கோ, get up in the morning, worship the gods as they should be worshipped, pay obeisance to my father, and you should give importance to dharma, that is very important for you. You should give respect to my mother. பாவம் எங்க அம்மா, my aged mother, emaciated in grief because I am going away, she is very sad. அதனால you have to make sure that you are there to keep her happy. But at the same time, in terms of love, affection and service, all the other mothers are equal. அதனால serve them all in the same way. Look upon Bharata and Shatrugna as your son. They are dearer to me than my own life. Remember that. அதனால treat them well. Bharata is now the king. He is the king of the country. He will become the head of the family. Therefore, don't do anything that is disagreeable to him. Everything has to be finding acceptance in his eyes. सात्वंवसेह कल्याणी राज्ञ समनुवर्तिनी भरतस्य रथा धर्मे सत्यव्रत परायणा. அதனால live here, O auspicious one, giving importance to satya and dharma. Don't cause any displeasure to anybody. அப்படின்னு சொல்ல. இதெல்லாம் சொன்னோடனே சீதா is looking at Rama. இதெல்லாம் எதுக்கு என்கிட்ட சொல்ற? What are you saying all this to me for? எதுக்கு சொல்ற? கிமிதம் பாஷசே ராம, கிமிதம் பாஷசே, what are you speaking? வாக்கியம் லகுதயா த்ருவம். why are you speaking? why are you joking? லகுதயா வாக்கியம்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்னா, why are you jesting? why are you joking அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். why are you joking? त्वया यदपहास्यं मे श्रुत्वा नरवरात्मजा. If I speak to you in this manner, will you not ridicule me? For anything be patient, why are you speaking like this? Why are you giving this kind of advice to me as though I am a very small person? Why are you ridiculing me in this manner? अनेका चल रहा आर्यपुत्र पिता माता भ्राता पुत्रस्तथा स्नुषा स्वानि पुण्यानि भुञ्जानाः स्वं स्वं भाग्यम् उपासते. Father, mother, brother, son, daughter-in-law, etc. Everybody, they all experience the karma that has come to them as a result of their past destiny. Ana bhartarbhagyam tu bharyai prapnoti purusharshava. It is the wife alone who has a share in the husband's karma also, in the husband's destiny also. Therefore, if you have been asked to go to the forest, it applies to me too. That command extends to me. I am also commanded to go to the forest. Ataschaiva ahamadishta vane vastavyam. I also have to go to the forest now. Na pita natmajo natma na mata na saki janaha iha pretya jana narinam patireko gatistada. To me, mother, father, son, herself, friends, etc., they are not my refuge. To me, husband alone is the refuge. To the wife, husband alone is the refuge. So if you are going to the forest, nanu vare. Yadi tvam prastito durgam vanam adyaiva raghava agrataste gamishyami mridanti krishakaltakan. Children, if you are going to go to the forest, then I will walk ahead of you. I will walk in front of you so that mridanti kushakantakam. I shall go walking in front so that I will crush with my feet all the thorns and so on, so that when you walk behind, you will not have to go through all of that. Sita says, I will come with you. The reason is so that I will walk ahead, walk in front of you to make sure that I will crush all the thorns and obstacles that are there in the front, remove all of those obstacles so that you can have an easy walking. Feeling is good. Ultimately, what is going to happen is Rama is going to walk in the front. That's a very vishayam. Ultimately, Rama only is going to walk in the front. Sita is going to walk behind only. Generally, husband walks in the front, wife walks behind. Somebody found fault with it. All these Indians, they are all like this always. The husband walks ahead and the wife walks behind is all not right, authoritarian, discrimination. But somebody gave a very nice answer to it. They said, the man walks in the front to make sure that no difficulties ever come to his wife. So that there are no obstacles in the front row, so that he faces all the dangers and keeps her safe. And the wife walks behind so that if the husband is tired and he falls, she is there to catch hold of him. She is there to support him if he faints, if he falls. He walks ahead to make sure that she is safe. She walks behind to make sure he is safe. Equal, I told you. I will walk in the front to make sure that everything is nice for you. Sita expresses her opinion. Prasadagrai vimanairva vaihayasagata tenava sarvavastagata bhartuhu padachaya vishishyate. Whether it is in the palace or whether it is in the forest, to walk in the shadow of the husband is what is good for the wife, for every woman. This is how I have been instructed by my parents already. மாத்ராச்ச பித்ராச்ச அப்படின்னு சொன்னா. எங்க அப்பா அம்மா எல்லாம் சொல்லி கொடுத்து நீங்க பொண்ணு சொல்ல வேண்டாம் அப்படியே சொல்றா. நாஸ்வி சம்பிரதி வக்தவ்யா வர்த்தித்தவ்யம் யதா மயா. How I should behave, you need not tell me. My parents have already told me. My parents have already taught me how I should behave. You need not give any advice to me. I need not be advised now. I shall dwell as happily in the forest with you as I am in the palace. I will wander with you everywhere. There is absolutely no doubt about it that I will go with you to the forest today. You cannot move me from this resolve of mine. Don't think that I will give you any difficulties to you. Do not think that I will not be able to live on the fruits and roots that you will eat. I can easily eat all of that also. Not only that, I've been all the time since we got married, I've been living here only. You go everywhere, you don't take me anywhere. I want to see all the rivers and the mountains and the lakes and the forests that are there. I want to enjoy the lotus lakes in their full bloom. I want to see the swans sporting there. Living in your company like this, thousands, hundreds of thousands years also, I am happy to live. Yevam varshasahasranam shatam vakam tvaya saha Vyatikramam na vetsyami sargo pinahi me mataha. I do not even want to go to heaven, Swarga or anything. All I want to do is to be with you. Swarge picha vina vaso bhavita yadi raghava tvaya mama naravyagra nagam tamapi rochaye. Even if I should go to heaven without you, I will not prefer that heaven. I will only want to be with you. Adanal aham gamishyami vanam sudurgamam. I will come with you to the forest that is difficult to go. Yen appadina Ananya bhavam anurakta chetasam tvaya viyuktam maranaya nischitam nayasva mam sadhu kurushva yachanam nate mayato guruta bhavishyati. I will not be a burden to you. I have no other thought but you. Ananya bhavam anurakta chetasam. I am eternally attached to you. I have nobody else in my heart other than you. My heart is irretrievably attached to you. I cannot separate my heart from your heart. Adanal, I cannot be away from you or apart from you. Take me with you. If you leave me here and go, I will not be alive. I will die. Appadinu Sita tells Rama, I will come with you. Adane Ramar children, Rama starts big discourse. Amma Sita, listen. Site yatatvam vakshami tata karyam tvaya bale. Na children mari kelma. Amma Sita, listen to what I say. You do as I say. It is not easy thinking you are saying go to the forest. The only forest you have seen is just in the outskirts of Ayodhya, where they have planted an artificial forest just so that you can go there and pretend to be in the forest. That is not real forest. Nam park galam porom illaya. It's just a nature reserve, well maintained, well landscaped, just to give the impression it is a forest. That is not real forest. We go to the real forest now, all kinds of difficulties are there. It is not easy. Rivers are infested with crocodiles. Roads are filled, the pathways are filled with mud and slush. Difficult for even elephants to cross. Extremely dangerous. Roars of lions we will have to hear all the time. Paths are filled with thorny creepers. Everywhere there is all the loud raucous noise of the wild animals and birds. Exhausted with the struggles of life, one has to sleep out in the night on bed of leaves that are fallen upon the ground. There is not any comforts that are going to be there. One has to wander around like an ascetic there. There is no luxury there. Whatever little food we get, only we have to eat. Sometimes we may not get any food. We have to go without food. Wind will be extreme there. Darkness will be terrible. No lights will be there. Lamps and all will not be there. Ratri aayadu we have to stay only in pitch darkness. Not like the palace where so many lights are there. Various forms of saris, sripascha, bahavo, bahurupascha bhamini, ma'am, site, all kinds of snakes and creepy crawlies will be there. Snakes and scorpions will be there. Nanarka, will be birds of different kinds, scorpions, insects, mosquitoes, எல்லாமும் இருக்கும். பதங்கா விருஷ்சிகா கீட்டா தசாம்ச மஷகை சகா. அதுக்காக சொல்ல வந்தேன். மஷகைஹி அப்படின்னா மஸ்கிட்டோஸ்னு அர்த்தம். The English word mosquito comes from the Sanskrit word mashaka. Mashaka, mosquito. தெரியுறதா? It's not a Spanish word. Chiquito, biquitoலாம் வருமே ஸ்பானிஷ்ல. இங்கன் வேர்டெல்லாம் இருக்குமே, அந்த மாதிரி இல்லை இது. இட் இஸ் மஷக்கா அப்படிங்கிற வேர்டு தான் மஸ்கிட்டோ நான் எடுத்து. ஏன்னா வெள்ளக்காரனுக்கு இந்தியா அந்த தான் மஸ்கிட்டோலாம் தெரிஞ்சுது. வரைக்கும் மஸ்கிட்டோவே தெரியல. அதுக்கே இந்தியா விட்டு போயிருக்கணும். ஏன் போகலான்னு தெரியல. கொசு கரிச்சே செத்தான். மலேரியா வந்து. They did not know what is malaria until they came to India. They should have, for that reason, they should have left India and gone away. All kinds of difficulties are going to be there in the forest. Adanala, it is difficult for you, you stay here. Abdina. But anyway, Sita, having listened to all of that, she said, all that I understand, I agree, I don't say that's not there, but when you are by my side, why should I worry? When you are there to protect me, what animal, what mosquito, what insect, everything, if it is dark and I am afraid you are there, I will hold on to you. If I hear the roar of a lion, I will simply jump onto you and catch hold of you. If elephants come, will not with your bow and arrow, will you not take care of me, will you not protect me, do you not have the might of arms to take care of me, I will not be dissuaded just for these reasons. Not only that, let me tell you something also. When I was young, when I was still in my father's house before I got married to you, one day a very wise saint came to our house. Many such Maharishis, Rishis will keep coming and going. At the time I was playing around, he looked at me and he said, "Oh, child." He was able to understand my future. He was able to see my palm. Lakshinibhyo dvijatibhyah Sushrutwakam Vachanam Pura Vanavasagrutotsaka Nityameva Mahabada. When he looked at me, he made a prediction with respect to me. He said, "Oh, this child will live for some time in the forest." He has already told me. You cannot change that. Already Brahmanas have said that I have to go into the forest. From that moment onwards, I have been counting the time. When will I go to the forest? When will I go to the forest? And they have already instilled in me. They have told me this is my future. So I was well prepared for it. Not only prepared, I was looking forward to it. Now when it has finally come, you cannot say I cannot come with you. Why don't you want to take me to the forest? For what purpose do you want to leave me here when I am devoted to you? When I cannot live without you, when you know that I cannot live without you, for what purpose are you going to leave me behind here? Sita gives the reasons why she should come. She gives her qualifications to come. I am qualified to come. Why are you qualified? Bhaktam Armikira. Bhaktam Pativratam Dinam Mam Samam Sukha Dukkayoho Netumarhasika Kutsta Samana Dukkinim Sukha Dukkinim. Bhaktam, I am devoted to you. Now I am Bhakta. First, I am your devotee. Why should I come with you? If you ask, on what basis do you say you can accompany me? I am your devotee. Bhaktam. Adhikaparam, Pativrata, one who is devoted to the husband. That's rendam pakama potava. First reason, I am your devotee. Sakshat Parameshwaran. You are the Lord himself. Since you are the Lord himself, I am your devotee, then I am also your chaste wife. Pativrata also. Third reason, I am distressed and saddened if you leave me here and go. Fourth reason, I equally share your prosperity and your adversity. When you were in the palace and you had the lifestyle of royalty, I shared that. Now the difficulty has come upon you and you have got to go to the forest, it is only right that I share that also. I am equally entitled to the stay in the forest as much as I am entitled to stay in the palace. Reasons Kudukara. Bhaktam, Pativratam, Deenam, Samam Sukha Dukkayoho. Nakaranacha. Bhaktam, I am your devotee. You cannot abandon your devotee. You should not abandon your devotee. You should not abandon your a wife who is faithful to you. You cannot abandon a person who is in sorrow. And you cannot abandon a person who has equal rights to everything that you have, joy as well as sorrow. I share your joy, now I will share your sorrow also. If you leave me here, I will definitely not be alive. Rama says, still I cannot take you, it is not appropriate, it is not right for me to take you to the forest. I cannot take you to the forest. In full faith and conscience, I cannot subject you to all of those sufferings. Therefore, you have to stay here. And you have to look after my mother, you have to look after my father. Okay, let that be for a while. What did you inform Mother Kausalya? I told Kausalya. And what did she say? She said, oh, I will come with you. Abriya, what did you tell her? I said the greatest duty of a wife is to serve her husband. அவ சொன்னா ஐ ரெஸ்ட் மை கேஸ் அப்படின்னா சீதா. உங்க அம்மாவுக்கு ஒரு நியாயம் எனக்கு ஒரு நியாயமா அப்படின்னு விட்டா. He said, oh, one kind of treatment for your mother, one kind of treatment for me, is it? One dharma, one logic for your mother, one logic for me, is it? For your mother's duty is, oh, you must serve your husband. About for me also serving the husband, is it not my duty? So if you are going to the forest, I have come with you to the forest to serve. அதெல்லாம் கிடையாது, not applicable, அதெல்லாம் not appropriate, you have to stay here அப்படின்னாரு ராமர். பார்த்து கோவம் வந்துட்டு சீதைக்கு. Sita became angry. She was waiting all this while, she was arguing with him, hoping that he will be logical. And Rama is usually logical. All of these are logical reasons that she was saying, I am devoted to you, I am your faithful wife. All logical. He should accept that. He did not accept that. I am willing to put up with all trouble, all things. I will not be a burden to you. He did not accept that. You will protect me. It is okay. I will be safe. He did not accept that. The instruction you gave to Kausalya Devi is the same thing that should apply to me also. That also is not accepting. She became angry. உடனே சொன்னா ஒரு வாக்கியம் போட்டா, கிம் த்வாமன்யத வைதேகா பிதா மே மிதிலாதிபகா. எங்கப்பா, my father மிதிலாதிபகா, the lord of Mithila. My father Janaka Maharaja Vaideka, the lord of Mithila. ராம ஜாமாதரம் பிராப்ய ஸ்திரியம் புருஷ விக்கிரகம். ஏமாந்து போயிட்டார் எங்க அப்பா. my father was deceived. My father thought he was giving me away in marriage to a valorous man. Only now I have found out my father has been deceived. Did my father give me away in marriage to a woman who was dressed in man's clothes? ராமஜாமாதரம் பிராப்ய ஸ்திரியம் புருஷ விக்கிரகம். ஸ்திரியம் அப்படின்னா ஒரு உமன், புருஷ விக்கிரகம்னா dressed as a man, looking like a man. ராமஜாமாதரம், ஜாமாதரம் அப்படின்னா son-in-law. Rama, the son-in-law, my father got. Did he ever think you are a woman in the guise of a man? Can you not protect me? When you are there, what fear can happen? What can come to me? I will come with you. அப்படின்னு. Just as Savitri was faithful to her husband Satyavan, like that I am faithful to you. I will go with you to the forest. Why are you saying I have to stay here? I will be subservient to you. I will be obedient to you. I will be like a servant to you. I will feel no fatigue whatsoever. I will share all the difficulties that you go through. I will share. நீ என்ன கொடுக்கறியோ போறோம். What little bit of fruits or roots you give me will be like as nectar to me. And when I am with you, I will not remember my father, mother, my home, nothing. I will not remember anything. I will not give you any problem. திருப்பி சொல்றா கடைசி இதுதான் பெரிய problem, அது வேற விஷயம். ஆனா I am not going to give any problem to you. She doesn't mean to give a problem. Whenever I am with you, that alone is heaven to me. If I am without you, that is hell to me. I will not be happy here. I will be plunged in great grief here. அப்படின்னு சொல்றா. Adhyatma Ramayana ஒரு beautiful statement comes, very nice statement comes in Adhyatma Ramayana in the same conversation that Sita has with Rama. இதேடா same thing she says. ஆனா அதுல ஒண்ணு மட்டும் சொல்றா, ரொம்ப அழகா இருக்குது, very unique. Anyat kinchit pravakshami shrutva mam nayakananam. I will tell you one more thing. Anya kinchit pravakshami. One more thing I will tell you. You listen to that and then you take me. Ramayana bahushaka shrutani bahubirdvijaihi. I have heard Ramayana many times as chanted by many brahmanas, many jnanis. Sitam vina vanam ramo gatakyu kutrachid vada. In which version of Ramayana did Rama go to the forest without Sita? Please tell me. Atastvaya gamishyami sarvata tvatsahayini. Therefore, I will go with you at all costs. Sita Chandra, I have heard Ramayana many times. Many Vijayhi, many great Mahatmas have come and told Ramayana when I was young. Apalla chonna Rama will go to the forest, Sita will go along the chonna. In which version of Ramayana has Rama ever gone to the forest? Sitam Vina. Without Sita, in which Ramayana did Rama go to the forest? Tell me. Otherwise I have to come with you. In the Ramayana 3 I have to come with you. What is this? Sita has already heard Ramayana. Vasishtathala, Yoga Vasishtathala, Vasishta speaks about a story, his own encounter, of how he goes and sees a crow. Kaka Bhushundin or crow. Kaka Bhushundin ಬೇರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಚಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಭೂಷುಂಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂದಿ ಕಾಕಾನ ಚಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ father's younger brother or brother, not that kaka, elder brother, yeah, not that kaka, crow. This is an old crow, it's an immortal crow. This crow has been alive for a long time. So when he sees Vashishta, which Vashishta are you are? I've seen a lot of Vashishtas before you, a lot of Ramas I have seen, a lot of Krishnas I have seen, a lot of these avatars I have seen. Which particular one are you? There is an eternal cycle of time. Time is illusory. See, I have told this Ramayana several times to you in several kalpas. Not the first time I am telling it to you. Many times I have told it to you, many times you also listened to it from me. Everything keeps repeating. It is beyond our mere understanding. Ramayana has happened so many times. Rama has gone to the forest many times. Sita has always gone. Now you Rama going to the forest, me Sita coming with you. There is no change in it. We cannot strip director coach. If suddenly if we change the script, director will be unhappy with us. He will say, hey, what are you doing? Don't improvise. You have got to properly do. Drama somebody was doing a drama somewhere. Draupadi Vastraharanam. Draupadi's saree should be removed episode. But Duryodhana is saying, bring her! Dushasana drags her or Draupadi onto the stage. She did such a realistic performance that the person acting as Duryodhana could not bear it anymore. He said, no, I will not do anything to you. Please forgive me. Sorry. Draupadi's acting was so realistic that Duryodhana was convinced. He said, Mahapativrtani, everybody started yelling at Duryodhana, hey, act your part. We expect Duryodhana to be a villain. If he suddenly becomes good, then what are we going to do? Rama, if you suddenly say, I cannot come to the forest, it is sarvatha wrong. I have to come to the forest, it is already destined. We are thinking, we are making choices. I will come, I won't come. No, Sita is well aware. He said, just having a conversation. In the end, I am going to come with you. Why? Because in every Ramayana, I have always come with you. This Ramayana is not going to be different. I will come with you anyway. Now, we have no say in any of these things. We have actually no say in any of these things. Manika Vachakar சொல்றார் அவன் அருளாலே அவன் தாழ் வணங்கின்னு சொல்றார். அவன் அருளால் அவன் தாழ் வணங்கின்னு. I worshipped him by his grace. He decided that I should worship him, so I worshipped him. If he decided I should not worship him, I will not be able to worship him. On my own, I cannot worship him. Everything is happening as per a divine plan. Divine, Monday, does not matter. As per something, it is just going on. Ella illusion da. Ella or fiction mari da. Everything is like a fiction. It is happening. Imagine an author writing a book. Imagine an author sitting and writing a book. The moment he or she is writing this scene, that is when the scene happens. Then and there the scene is happening. And then the moment the person who is reading that book is reading it, that's then and there that scene is happening too. Yeah? When you are reading the book for the first time, when you are reading it, that is when that scene is happening. Similarly, when the author is writing it, that is when that scene is happening. Like this, when each person is reading it, the same book, that is when that scene is happening for that person, whenever that person is reading it. And the book is still there. If you are a book is this big, you have just started. The first scene படிச்சுட்டு இருக்க. You're reading the first part of the book. But the rest of the book, other people have already read it. For them, the other scenes, the penultimate scene, the ultimate scene, the climax scene, all of them has already happened for those who read it before you. To the author, it happened even before everybody else could have it. All of life is like that. To author Bhagavan, everything has already happened. Ellathiyum Bhagavan has seen everything. Na baathutene appadingra Bhagavan has seen everything. When Arjuna says, I will not fight, Bhagavan shows him ஒரு பெரிய விஸ்வரூபம், விஸ்வரூப தர்சனம். In the விஸ்வரூப தர்சனா, many mouths of Bhagavan are open and flaming tongues, blazing tongues are protruding out from those mouths, and into those open jaws and mouths, the armies of the Kauravas and the Pandavas are entering. அப்படியே முழுங்குறது, எல்லாத்தையும் சாப்பிடுறது. அப்ப கேட்கறான், இது யாருப்பா? Who is this? What is this? What am I seeing? What is this frightful apparition that I am seeing? அப்படின்னு when Arjuna trembles and out of fear when he asks, Bhagavan says, Kalos me. I am time. Loka kshayakrit pravriddhaha. I am moving around, eating all. I am growing, eating up the lokas, swallowing up the worlds. And he says, see Bhishma going into my mouth. I have already decided Bhishma is going to die in this war. Ritepi tvam அப்படிங்கிறார் பகவான். Even without you saying, even if you say you will not fight, it will happen. அப்படின்னா I have already seen it happening ன்னு அர்த்தம். I have already seen it happening. You may not have seen it happening because you are still in chapter 1. You are still in chapter 4. But author has finished up till chapter 30, 40, 50, 500, 600, whatever the case may be. Others who have read it also have finished up to there. Just because you have not read it does not mean that it has not been written. It has been written. It has been completed. அந்த ஒரு ட்ரூத் தான் சீதை காமிக்கிறாங்க. Sita is showing the truth only by saying, in which version of Ramayana did Rama leave Sita and go? அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு விசித்திரமா இருக்கு இல்லையா? It's a very strange comment, but it shows that all these things are already in motion. அது நடக்கிறது, அப்படியே நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு. Our lives are also like that. நம்ம தான் நினைச்சுட்டு இருக்கோம். We are thinking all kinds of things. A great burden in leading our worldly life will be lifted away from us when we are able to understand that there are three ways in which you can look at it. One, based on my past karma, my future has already been decided. Future has already been decided based on past karma. Yes or no? சின்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் தரேன். I'll give you a small example so you can understand. Say there is a poison, a slow acting poison. It takes about 12 hours for this poison to act. If a person has taken this poison at 1 p.m. அப்படின்னா, you can say with certain guarantee by around 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. you will be dead. சொல்லலாம் இல்லையா? ஏன்னா based on the fact that this poison has been taken at this point in time and based upon its acting time 12 hours அப்படின்னா by around this time you will be dead ன்னு சொல்லலாம். Yes or no? Unless some treatment is given, etc., etc., barring all of that, you can say it will happen. Yes or no? Like that, you may not know what karma you have done, but those who are in the know. No? They know. நம்ம இந்தியாவில் தான் சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, அவன் தெரியுமோ அப்படின்னு. They know. So they know. For them, it is a given. It is a given. Somebody asks Shri Baba, you say this will happen, that will happen. Is it all happening because you said it or because you know it? அப்படின்னு கேட்குறான். Baba will say, okay, this will happen அப்படின்னா. Is it because you have said it that it is happening, or is it that because you know it is going to happen you are saying it அப்படின்னா. Baba இப்படி விட்டுக்கிறார் அதை. He doesn't really answer it very clearly, but he says generally like that. He says, see, your local astrologer is able to divine that it will rain in 4 days time. Weatherman Based on so many calculations, based on so many observations, he is able to calculate and say it is going to rain on Monday. Most likely it rains on Monday. Like that, Baba says, he has knowledge only that much. I have deeper knowledge. I know many years into the future also what is going to happen, I know. So I am calling it out as I see it. I am not changing it. I am not making a different thing happen. I am simply calling out and see what is already there. As I can see what has happened in the past. Based on the calculations of what has happened in the past, I know what is going to happen in the future. If on Sunday the weather forecast is that on Wednesday it is going to rain, how do you know Wednesday it is going to rain? Because some movement of air mass and clouds and so on has happened now. They are projecting based on the past knowledge and current knowledge, that future it is going to rain. It's a divination, a calculation. This is also like that thought. So those who are in the know are fully aware that okay, these events are going to happen to you in your life. They already know it. So you can look at it in one way, based on my karma, my past karma, my future karma is already in place. That is one aspect, one angle. Second angle is, if you have a relationship with God, if you don't have any relationship with God, then the only option for you is to go by karma. The karma theory works only for those who have no relationship with God. They do not have any personal connection with God, personal relationship they do not have with God. Then they have to explain all their life only based on karma. Those who, on the other hand, who have a direct relationship with God can say, Ellam Daivanugraham, Bhagavan's anugraha is there, Bhagavan's grace is there, Bhagavan will take care of me, Bhagavan will look after me, I am sure everything is in his hands. You can be relieved. His second version. Third way to look at it, Namindri. நாளேது நாடேது நாடுங்கால் நாம் உடம்பேல் நாள் நாட்டுள் நாம் படுவோம் நாம் உடம்போ அப்படின்னு. If I am the body, then I am going to be subject to karma, I am going to be subject to all kinds of things, but am I really the body? அப்படின்னு when you transcend it based on jnana, then all of this becomes inapplicable. So you can happily live your life in this world if you take one of these three approaches. One, you be firm, based on my karma, all my life has already been destined, established, it is just going to go through that flow, let me do what I need to do now in a detached manner. With vairagya you can do your work. Or you can say, my Lord is there, my God is there, He is looking after me, He has already made sure that the best is going to come to me, why should I worry? He has looked after me until today, will He not continue to look after me forever in the future? You can rest easy, be happy. Or you can say, where is the reality to any of these things? All of it is false. You can rest easy. If you take any one of these three aspects, three paths, you can be happy in life. If you refuse to take all three, then you can take the fourth path, which is to be miserable. What else to do, Leah? There are three ways to be happy, one way to be sad. 75% chance to be happy, 25% to be sad. I will choose 25%. What can be done? Four paths are there. Three paths of happiness, one path of misery. But unfortunately, most of us leave 3/4. Tripadasya amritam devi padosya vishwabhutani. The one quarter position, we hold a 1 quarter and we are going around and round and round and round in just that 1 quarter. 3/4 are there, that is immortal, blissful light of the Lord. Nischintaya nimmadya irukanum appadiyana, if you want to be happy without any worry, without any sorrow appadiyana, ella Ishvara sankalpam irukum. Bhagavan is there, Bhagavan will look after me அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு faith ஓட இருக்கணும். Or resign yourself to your karma. Either resign yourself to your karma or look forward to His grace. Tatte nukampam samikshamana bunjaneva atmakritam vipagam. Brahma says to little Krishna in Bhagavatam, Prabhu, what is there for me to do? If a person is living his life by simply looking forward to your grace while experiencing his own karma, அவன் முக்தி சதாய பாக்கு அப்படிங்கிறார். He becomes the inheritor of mukti. He becomes eligible for liberation even if he doesn't want it. அதனால நமக்கு என்னன்னா, how do we live our life? Happily knowing that we are in the hands of God, that He loves us and we love Him and He is looking after us. அப்படின்னு நினைச்சு சந்தோஷமா இருக்கணும். That is what Sita is also showing us here, revealing to us in one way. In Ritipam, we'll stop here for today and continue again tomorrow. Janaki Kanta Smaranam, Jai Jai Rama Ram, Anjaneya Swami Ki Jai. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु, लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु, लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरि ओम तत्सत्. श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु.